Welcome to RVU, an RV insider podcast where I will interview industry experts, icons, and influencers. Class is in session for all things RV, and I'm your host, Angie Morrell. And today I'm so excited to have Izzy and MJ with us from Endless RVing. So welcome.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here.
Well, I am so happy to be doing this. This is an impromptu. We even got their son, Jason, behind the camera today. So thank you, Jason. So I am just so anxious to get to know more about you and how you got into this lifestyle. So first of all, tell me a little bit about yourselves. I know that you both still work full-time. So what do you do?
You can start, hon.
Okay. So I own a dog training company in northern New Jersey. I was actually a music teacher for 20 years. Oh, wow. And then I started my own business. So I work with puppies and get paid for it. It's pretty awesome.
That's really awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, you get to make your own hours. I've been in law enforcement for 23 plus years, under 2 years left. If you follow us, you would know we have a countdown going. But yeah, that was straight out of college, and I've been doing that ever since. So.
Well, thank you for your service both of you. I mean, being an educator and in law enforcement, and now you're educating our little furry friends. Yes, that's really a fun job.
It's more about the owners, as you would probably guess.
I believe that. Yeah. Well, same with the whole school teaching job too, right?
Yes, yep. Getting the parents on board.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me what brought you to the RV lifestyle and how you got into endless RVing and all that. That's a whopper of a question, but.
Well, you could talk about the lifestyle.
Okay.
And then I'll talk about endless RVing.
Okay, so we started RVing back in 2018. We went on a business trip for Izzy. And we stayed in a hotel, and we actually came home with bed bugs. So that was really fun.
A gift.
Oh.
We didn't pay for that either.
I don't.
That was extra.
I'm in a lot of hotels. That just gives me the heebies.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, it's
Bring a flashlight with you.
And never put your suitcase on the bed, ever. That's my biggest word of advice for everybody.
Okay. Good to know.
Bed bugs motorhome. That's how they transport.
It's a lot easier to pack everything up
take
on
out
the suitcase.
they always give you that foldable thing in the closet. Put your suitcase on there.
Okay. Good to know.
Right.
Okay.
So we came home with bed bugs. We started living in our basement for about 2 weeks while the house was treated.
We had just moved into that home.
We did. Oh. We did.
New mattress, new furniture,
so everything itches and is crawling.
Oh, it does.
Right?
Here's the best. So we didn't know this. She learned it. Bed bugs apparently, and please put in the comments if this is not true.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole bed bug episode now.
Bed bugs apparently choose one host. And she was that host.
Really?
Yes.
He got nothing. I was head to toe covered. It was the most horrible experience I've ever been through. So I feel for you if anybody's ever had bed bugs. It was horrible, itchy, and but anyway, so we decided to live in the basement. How we're getting the house treat. I said, listen, I've always wanted an RV. Let's get something and just put it in the driveway and rent one while we're getting the house tree. This will be a fun way to kind of try it out.
Test it out.
Right. So we decided not to do it, but then we said, why don't we look in? This might be a good time. This might be a sign from the universe to get into RVing. So we went, I think like a week or two after, we went to a local RV dealer by us in New Jersey. We looked at 5, 6, 7 RVs.
Yeah, it was a lot. It's like 7.
And we bought one that day.
One.
Pretty much
wow.
how we always encourage people not to do.
Right.
But we did it, and it was a Jayco travel trailer, 28 BHBS, I think it was.
Yep.
And it was great. And we only had it for a short time, under a year. And then we decided to look for a motorhome. But it was a wonderful experience. We fell in love with it immediately. Mm-hmm. Jason was only 12 at that time, and he really enjoyed it. So it was
great
fun.
family time.
Yeah.
So I can see easily with the whole bed bug episode how you got into RVing. I'm glad you loved it. Great family time, like I said. But then you bought the motorhome, and is that when Endless RVing started?
Kind of. So we had the trailer for about 9 months, and we sold it, and then we got the motorhome because we didn't like setting up and all that. Not realizing what we were getting into with a motorhome.
Also, so I could drive.
Correct. That was another big one.
I didn't want to drive the trailer. I felt comfortable driving a motorhome.
So we were very green to it, and I knew nothing about it. So of course you go to YouTube, right? Because everybody knows everything on YouTube. And what I had found was that we could not get concise videos. Like I would put something like how to dump a black tank, whatever, and it would be like a video of dumping a black tank, which should have taken 3 minutes, would be like an hour. And I'm like, I can't. Like my OC, I'm like, I can't. I need something. So one day I came home. I'm like, hon, I think there's a market here. I think we can do concise, informative videos. And our channel started as a DIY channel, and just cut out the nonsense and just get to it, right?
Yep.
She's like, I want nothing to do with this. I got plenty of work to do. You're on your own with this. So I was persistent. And our first video was, I think, a power washer, like a pressure washer
with a green,
that we used to wash the motor. I was really bad. We knew nothing. We knew nothing about.
We don't want to talk about first time videos.
Nothing.
It's funny to watch, though,
Yes.
because he looked like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, and so we started there. We put out like 1 or 2 videos a week. We didn't know anything about thumbnails, nothing. COVID hits. COVID in New Jersey was like it was like a different world. So bad that at work they had us working 1 week on, 2 weeks off.
Wow.
Mandatory, right? So I'm like, well, now we have time to do a lot of videos.
Yeah.
So we started putting out 2, 3, 4 videos a week, and the channel just kind of took off. And I think also everybody was buying RVs.
Yes.
It was just a perfect storm. So then it started becoming like a big deal for us, right? Like we're just putting out a lot of videos, we're getting a lot of views, and it's just been growing since then.
That's fantastic. Well, a lot changed for everyone during COVID, and there was a huge uptick in RVing,
Right.
and people wanting information. So you guys were in the sweet spot right when that happened. So now I know, after meeting Jason, our lovely photographer today, videographer, that you've got a high schooler, a senior in high school.
Yes.
So you're going to have one amazing senior year, and then what's the plan going forward?
So Izzy will be done August 1st, 2025.
Nobody's counting.
But who's counting? So we're under 2 years now. Jason will be leaving for college in August of 24. I'm not looking forward to that.
There'll be good videos on that for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes. Of me crying a lot, I'm sure. And so, once he's gone, we'll still kind of do what we've been doing now. We do travel a lot. We're able to travel a lot, with my own business, and Izzy has, holidays and sick time, vacation time and that kind of thing. So we're able to get out. But once he's done, off we go. We're going to be, I guess we could say most timers. That's our goal. We still want to have a sticks and bricks. We do like having a home to come back to. But we will be hitting the road a lot, like August 2nd of 2025.
Yeah, there's a lot of
head out.
There's a lot of places that we just can't really travel to. Like we can't go out to the West Coast. I just don't have the time to do that.
You've got to go. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're kind of fortunate. I'll still be in my 40s. We're still relatively young that we can kind of really enjoy it and just kind of ride that wave until either want to keep going or don't want to ride it anymore.
So, I have to ask this question because, I am in sales. So, is it going to be the Baystar for that? Most of the time, RVing, or are you going to come shopping maybe NIRVC?
Angie, you might make this an offer we can't refuse for sure.
I think I know someone that really likes you guys that might make you just a sweetheart deal.
We're talking about that now. Look, let me just tell you this. Izzy has been looking at RVs every day for the last every day. I get texts, look at this one, look at this one. And the Baystar's wonderful. And we have issues like everybody, but she's been great. Nellie is her name, and she's been wonderful. But we have our limitations. We can only tow 5,000 pounds. So thinking about further down, we definitely are going to get something bigger. And a lot of people that watch us know either a Class A or Super C is where we're headed. Bigger tanks, bigger towing capacity, bigger everything. Bigger. Yeah,
the gas motor home was perfect for our situation now.
Absolutely.
It's perfect at home. It's less cost on everything. And for what our use now, it's perfect. But if for most timing, we're going to definitely move up. And I'm sure we'll be visiting some NARVCs at some point.
Well, hopefully all of them.
Yeah.
We have 6. So, you can just hit them along the route. Yeah. You can camp there.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Parking lot camping's the best.
In the market for a new or new-to-you RV? Check out National Indoor RV Center's massive nationwide inventory. NIRVC has a wide selection of Class A, Class B, and Class C RVs. And their one-stop shop approach means you can count on their trusted experts for sales, service, storage, and more. Experience the NIRVC difference. Visit NIRVC.com.
Today's episode receives support from the All-Inclusive Motorhome Club. The AIM Club connects you with fellow RV enthusiasts from all across the country and comes with a ton of great benefits, including special discounts, VIP services, and exclusive access to incredible rallies and RV events, all for just $35 a year. Learn more at aimclub.org.
With your experience in the last 4 years, right? What would you say would be the best advice that you could give someone that's entering into this lifestyle or just brand new to it that maybe you learned the hard way?
Well, I would definitely not buy the first RV the way we did. Shopping, looking at 5 and buying the same day. That's always something we recommend to people, to really take your time and buy for you, not for what other people will want. We always thought, are we going to have a lot of people coming with us? We need to get this. Buy for yourselves. I'm sure you want to add some things.
Be handy. We said that the trip down here, we're on the side of the highway and I'm underneath the coach changing out a fuel pump module because we're on the side of the road on the way down. So be handy, be patient, and just expect, when something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. You just have to deal with it, but enjoy the really good times that come with it also.
RVing is amazing. And we love doing other types of travel, but this has just been the best thing that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's excellent advice. I know that we have a lot of new people that are in the RV lifestyle, and maybe some of them have unrealistic expectations. This is a huge house on, you've got the automotive part and then the home part. And so I think as we have a lot of new people in the RVing lifestyle, they don't understand that there are some,
for sure, things go wrong.
There's some frustrations that will happen along the way. So I think getting the right expectation is a big deal.
Yes.
So speaking of the RV industry, what are 3 things that you would change and 3 things that you love about it?
RV industry in general?
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 things. Do you want to do what you love and I'll do change, or vice versa?
One thing I love is just the networking and meeting people. We've met so many wonderful people since we've been, especially doing our channel, going to shows, and you get just this wealth of information and friendships that we never would have had without getting into this. You have another love?
We think the best way to see this beautiful country. There's so much to see and so little time. And you can't, we flew to Vegas last year, and you fly and you land, and it's really convenient and super easy. It's not like driving there.
No.
We drove down to Nashville from New Jersey, 1,000 miles or so. You take it all in. You see everything. You can't replicate that, and I think that's what keeps people coming back.
Absolutely.
And I think it's just plain and simple. It's just fun. It really is fun. And I'm thinking about when Jason goes to college, we're going to be able to we're up in this state, he has something going on, and zip right down in the RV and just, it's
keeps you connected.
Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, things we would like to change.
To change? Well,
I know something. I think we probably feel similar. I would love to see quality all around in the industry improve.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
You guys, in terms of being a dealer, are at the top of your game, and that's why we love being here, and you just do things right.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, and on the same thing, when you touched a little bit earlier, you talk about expectations, right? I would love to see that kind of on industry-wide, and I kind of understand that you're selling a product, but it's not all like a big dream, right? There's like a realistic part to RVing that we don't often see being pushed by the industry, and we would love, outside of NRVC, and I know NRVC talks about that, but there are downsides also that people talk about, so they know when they're spending, whether it's $20,000 on a trailer or $1 million on a motorhome, you might have some issues, and that's okay, and just to expect it.
Yep. Well, I think quality is definitely an issue this is not only the lifestyle you're living, it's your home, it's your vacation. The last thing we want is a ruined vacation. So I think that quality, and as much as the manufacturers can up their game on that, is going to move the industry forward. And we're all about the RV revolution at National Indoor RV Centers. That's where we have our big Music City Motorhome Expo that's coming up next June. That I hear that y'all are coming and joining us at.
We will be there.
Can't wait.
Yes, we will be there.
So we're very excited about that. Also, I know that you mentioned that the RV lifestyle gives you the chance to meet new people. And that's one of the things I always tell our customers is that you have to come to a rally or you have to come join us because we want you to make friends along the way. I know that you were able to meet Brett and you all have become good friends. So how did you meet and how did that relationship start?
So that was a very interesting story. Last year we were in Alabama and we did video on quality control.
Because we work when we're on vacation.
We do work a lot when we're on vacation. But we did a video on manufacturers and quality control, and one of our viewers sent the video to Brett. I don't recall who it was.
I think it was William Cooley.
Yeah, and
I believe so.
I think so. And Brett commented on the video. So I don't recall, did we email him? I think then you reached out because we were headed to Vegas. And we said, we would love to meet up and chat.
Yeah, I think I said something like, we're going to be in Vegas. Do you mind if we stop by and just shoot a couple? Because, hey, where are we going to be? We've never been there.
Right.
And then Brett said, well, why don't I come out and meet you?
Yes.
We're like, okay,
right.
let's come out and meet. And then we did a couple videos, and those videos did really well. And I think people kind of saw what NARVC was about.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of gone from there.
Yeah, I think that truly the success of National Indoor RV Centers comes from the top down. Brett's vision, being a full timer in an RV and living the lifestyle. He understands sort of the hard parts about it and is trying to make that easier as a whole for the industry. So just tell me what you're most excited about for your channel and for your upcoming, 2025 retirement, and what can we expect and what's ahead for us for Endless RV.
So we have a lot of exciting things in the near future. Unfortunately, we can't really say them yet because
they're in the works.
They're in the works, so they're coming. But just continued growth with our channel and just meeting more people. Definitely down the road, we will be having more meetups. That is something we want to do more of. We did one, and it was great. And we made some wonderful friends that we still have to this day. But with full-time jobs, it's just difficult. But that's definitely something we're looking forward to.
Yeah, and certainly working with manufacturers of products, dealerships that are doing the right thing. We've been able to use products on our motorhome that I think have really helped a lot of people. A lot of people that people have come up to us like, we saw it, we bought it, and we love it. Thank you. That's like a big deal, right? You don't realize the touch you have. Like, we're just making videos, but then when people come up to you and they're like, we watch all your videos and you've helped us so much. That's a big deal for us. So we're really appreciative of that.
It's very rewarding. We talk about law enforcement and teaching, but this is also very rewarding because you have a platform and you're able to use it for good. And that's really been great for us.
Yeah, that is wonderful. And I know that I understand that because it's one of my favorite things when I hear people, like I just was in the dealership 20 minutes ago and met a couple that we're here because we saw your video. That's how we've been researching, and that makes me feel so good that that I was able to help someone get into this lifestyle, maybe understand more what to expect, help them find the right coach. That's a big deal. So that's a lot of fun.
I watched many of your videos.
Yeah, we both did.
I like to watch them while I'm on doing the ellipticals, which is like a good hour, and I can't get too much. Yeah, it's very detailed.
But you learn a lot.
Yeah. Well, I figure when people are spending this much money, I want them, truly at National Indoor RV Centers, I want them to find the right coach, not just that we are not high pressure. We'll order you exactly what you want. So I want them to have that opportunity to kind of shop on their own. Now, as long as they understand the assignments and come back to me to actually do that purchase and shopping. But so here I am. I'm selling coaches again. But tell me, since I know you're out there in the influencer world, so tell us your crazy most fan experience. I need to know it.
Oh gosh.
Well, off camera, I said we had somebody show up at our house. I won't mention who it was. I was under the motorhome doing something, and I just see a car pull up. And where we live, there's no reason to be there. It's like a dead end off a dead end. And they were like, "Oh, I was just in the neighborhood." I'm like, "Yeah, no, you were." So we had that. we haven't had too many
not
crazies.
crazy.
But we
have
there's a lot more positive.
It is a lot of We have so many viewers that invite us to stay at their house. Mooch dock at their house, or you can, meet us here. The outpouring of support is really, really beautiful.
Yeah,
it is positive.
When we were talking about Jason's colleges, we've had subscribers that have experience getting people into colleges, and you should check this place out this way and talk to us on the phone. And
always
if
wanna
you're ever,
help.
you should stay at this campground. It's amazing, right? Because you reach millions of people. We've reached. You network somehow. It's you don't know everything, right? And it's always a good thing to put something out there. Hey, we have this question, and people, they respond.
How many times we've gone on vacation and I'll say, oh, what are your favorite things to do here? And we've found wonderful things to do just from people making suggestions.
Nobody comes to New Jersey to ask us because nobody visits New Jersey.
Well, I think that's awesome. I mean, that is the greatest thing about the RV community in general, is that they are so helpful. I always say, if you ever at an RV park and you're not sure what to do or you need help, just like stand in front of your coach with like a questioning look, and you'll have like people like flock to you.
Right.
We just came from an RV park in Kentucky, and I was cleaning the front of the motorhome, and guy walking, he's like, "Oh, I have a ladder. You want a ladder?"
So nice.
Oh, I know, I'm good. I'm on the bed, but he was just offering a ladder. That's how our viewers are.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
MJ
you.
and Izzy, for being here. And Jason, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this impromptu episode with us.
So much fun.
If you've enjoyed this episode and would like to see more like it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. You can hear us on all platforms. Also, if you have any questions about some of the things that we discussed in the episode, you can click the links below. So make sure you tune in next week to find out which industry expert, icon, or influencer is up next. Until then, class is dismissed, and we'll see you down the road.